We have completed crocheting 3 rows. And now we're moving on to the 4th row. For kids' sizes, we'll skip a stitch here and insert hook into the next one. Next, crochet the row following the same process as the previous rows. Start with a chain 1. Then perform a double crochet increase in every stitch. Finish with a slip stitch. Each row in crocheting follows the same pattern, with the only difference being that we skip a stitch and insert the hook before starting the row, to ensure a perfectly curved upper part that fits snugly around our feet. It's important to maintain symmetry, so if we skip a stitch on the right side, we should also skip a stitch on the left side to keep both sides at the same level. You can measure it to ensure evenness. Typically, we crochet a single crochet into the skipped chain stitch just before making the slip stitch. Upon completing a row, it's crucial to double-check if both sides maintain symmetry. If you notice that the right side is progressing faster than the left, you can correct it by skipping stitches on the left to keep both sides at the same level. Just as we skipped a stitch earlier, normally you will need to skip a stitch on the left side. Then connect by working a single crochet into the skip stitch. If you notice that both sides are already symmetrical, you can proceed with a slip stitch directly to finish. Remember, measuring to confirm both sides are at the same level and symmetrical is vital. Neglecting this step may result in the upper part shifting to one side when you finish. We've finished 4 rows and are now moving on to the 5th row. For this row, you can crochet without skipping any stitches. Just like before, start with a chain stitch, and then continue with half double crochet increases. Because we skipped a stitch in the previous row, it might cause the stitch to become larger. To address this, insert the hook into the chain stitch, specifically the back loop only, and use it to create the second half double crochet of this pattern. Proceed to complete the row by working half double crochet increases, and finally, finish with a slip stitch. For this size, remember to skip stitches on rows 4, 6, and 8. I'm leaving this section for you to complete on your own.